Hey, there's 293 different ways to change a dollar.
Change a dollar?
Yeah. Take a dollar and like four quarters, 10 dimes, whatever.
20 nickels? 200. How is there
200.
293
Well,
ways?
so think of pennies. Think of combinations with pennies and
100
nickels and quarters.
Oh, because there's a
Because it'd be,
hundred and something
right,
combinations with a penny.
right. It could be
Yeah.
two quarters and five dimes.
293. It's
293 ways to change
interesting.
a dollar.
Hmm. Another one, you know, they're getting rid of the penny?
I saw that.
Yeah.
So just don't. So if something costs 2.99, what is it just not 2.99
Well,
anymore?
I guess they'll still have pennies in circulation, but
They're not making them anymore.
yeah, but the thing is, you know how much it costs to make a penny?
Yeah, more than a penny.
4 cents.
Right.
So they're like, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah, this is dumb.
It makes sense.
And just round it up to
Wait, you see
$3.
what I just did there? It makes sense.
Nobody encourages behavior, please.
Ah, all right, let's get
What are
to
we
it.
doing here?
What we should let people know is that it is 9:20 p.m. on a Friday night.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so we've had a couple.
Whatever. One or two.
Officer, I've only had one or two.
It's always just a couple, right?
Always, always.
So 9:20 on a Friday night, and you guys are probably thinking, what the hell are you two doing down in your studio recording? I'll
Yeah.
tell you exactly what we're doing. This is how this whole podcast started. Naeem and I were having a conversation out on the deck while
Mhm.
the wives are all in the house. It was a
Yep.
little chilly. And we started talking about something. We're like, we should go record this right now.
Yeah, while it's fresh in our minds, while we're fired up about it.
Right. And this is how we started. This is how the first episode started going on a year ago.
Yep. And here we are.
Here we are. Side note, 50th episode.
50th episode, my man.
Side note,
Cheers. Look at that.
cheers.
We didn't crack a beer because it's
Mm-mm.
already been cracked.
It's been cracked hours ago.
We'll crack one on 51.
It'll be fine. So let's just get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will start with a little bit of tidbit here, as long as I can bring it up. Key statistics on infidelity, survival/divorce rate.
Mm.
So if you see where we're going.
You see where we're going? We're going to the point where is infidelity a deal breaker
Correct.
in your marriage?
Correct. So according to a lot of estimates, what is your guess on percentage of survival rate? What would you guess?
I'm gonna guess somewhere it's got to be over 50%. I would say because there's a lot of reasons people will stay together even though they may not even like each other anymore. But I'm gonna go with 53%.
60 to 75
60 to 75.
stay together. And out of those 60 to 75 though, this is where it goes downhill. They say within 5 years 40% fail after the infidelity.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
But that's a high number. So this is something Naeem and I were talking about. Because we both, if you've been following along, how both of our first marriages ended was with infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
So the conversation is, at what point is it a real deal breaker? And yeah, I know. Because
you know that wound that healed over
I
real
know,
nicely.
I know.
Let's just go ahead and
Just
rip it open.
rip that scab open. But is it like time that you're with your are you, first of all, are you married, or are you just kind of like boyfriend and girlfriend? If you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you're done.
Well, for all intents and purposes, let's just keep this under the umbrella of marriage,
Okay.
right?
Sounds good.
So we're all
Yep.
talking about the same thing. Okay,
Yep.
so we're talking about married couples. Yes, I think you have a really good point. It has to do with the amount of time
I
you've
think
been
so.
together.
Kids or no kids.
Yeah, there's so many factors at play. So let's take the first scenario: married, no kids,
Yep.
and you've been married for 1 year. Do you survive?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Nope.
There's nothing really tying you together at that point.
Unless you're like, hey, is she cute?
Oh boy. Well,
And
now
then
we're
we all
swingers.
have some fun.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
we're swingers.
Now we're just swingers, and
Yeah,
everybody's
now
fine.
Hey, do you know the swinger population in Ohio is pretty damn big?
I've heard that, but I don't know that number.
So you talk about something. I'm going to
Okay.
Google this real quick
So
because
and so when we were talking about this earlier, I talked about, so if you're with somebody, let's say 15 years or longer, and you do have a couple kids together, and you decide to stay together for the kids, try to work it out because it's 15 years of your life. And
Yeah.
maybe you're in your 40s, maybe you're in your late 40s. You try to stick it out, and I'm like, immediately the trust factor is gone. So every time the phone rings, every time there's a text, every time there's a late night at the office, you're going to be thinking about it
Every single time, and I have no
every
idea.
day.
I have no idea how people get past that.
I don't either.
And do you ever get past it? Do you
Man,
just deal with it?
I don't know how you I don't know how you get that trust back. Trust is the foundation of everything in your relationship.
Trust is something that takes forever. No, I'll talk about me, for example. So, I give you trust right off the bat.
Okay.
I trust you, period.
Okay.
You break my trust, it will take forever to gain it back,
If ever.
if ever, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's now that you say that, I think I'm kind of the same way.
mhm,
I think inherently people want to trust other people to be good people from the beginning.
right. You have to give me a reason to distrust you, but I'll go ahead and give you the keys to the to the vault. I'll
Right.
give you the keys to the vault to
Yep.
work. You steal from me, I take the keys back, I'll never trust you with them again.
Mm.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, so trying to do that with a spouse, I think it would just nag away at you endlessly.
So let's take for example, let's say oh wait, do you wanna know the swinger?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Did you
Okay.
find it?
I did find it.
So
It
this
was
is so this is what populations of swingers in Ohio?
I say yeah, exactly. Swinger
Okay.
population in Ohio. Ohio has a swinger population that is among the highest in the
Oh my.
United States,
Ah,
ranking 10th nationally based on
what?
a recent study that analyzed Google search interest. The study found that Ohio monthly search volume of 459 per 100,000 people for swinger. But wow, I so
10th in the
10th
nation?
in the nation. Remember that TV show years ago, Neighbors with Benefits?
I thought it was so not called that. Was it called that?
Yeah, it was called Neighbors with Benefits. It was about a swinger neighborhood in
Okay.
Ohio
Oh, yeah,
that was the neighborhood right next to the one I lived in,
yeah.
right next to it.
Was that in Mason?
Yeah, Mason, Mainville. You know, Mainville is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little
Oh, yeah.
cutout. Yeah, you
Yep,
know.
yep.
But I think the people that I bought my house from in Mainville
Oh,
were
boy.
swingers.
Here
I
we
really
go.
do.
That is a whole nother that is a whole nother
It's a whole
thing.
different world, man.
Like, I have really tried to think about what that actually looks like.
I,
Like, what are you
I don't know.
doing?
I don't know. Because when you okay, so we're getting off topic,
A
but
little bit.
I'm fine with it.
That's
But
fine, it happens.
so if you're a swinger, like how do you? I don't know that world is it's a foreign world to me. If you're a swinger, please write in anonymously.
So
Let us
everybody
know.
knows some of the indicators, right? The whole upside down pineapple thing.
Yes, that's big on cruises too. Because
Yeah, and the whole black wedding ring, I think, on your right hand, second finger or some shit.
why do you know so much about this?
I just do. I don't know. Jamie and I were on vacation one year, and we may have got hunted.
Oh, you got hunted?
Oh, 100%.
Ooh, boy.
100%. I'll
Yeah.
tell you this story. I don't know. She may get mad, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. It's a funny story. We were at our spot in Mexico. This before we knew you guys. And we're hanging out in the pool, and I go over to the pool bar to get us some drinks. I come back and I see a couple talking to Jamie. It's not anymore. My wife. She doesn't know a stranger. She's
Mhm.
like you. You guys don't know any.
Never met a stranger.
This guy and my wife and him don't know a stranger. Whereas me, I'm like, I'm not talking to you if I don't know you. He doesn't know a stranger anyway. So I'm coming back. We'd been drinking, right? So we're already past the point of coherent thought, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking back, got my drink in my hand, her drink in her hand, and the other hand, and I see her talking to these two people, man and woman. I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, she's
Mhm.
making friends. I get back, I'm standing right next to this woman. Granted, I don't know her from anybody, completely strangers. Oh, my wife looks at me and says, "Hey, Matt, look at her earrings." So I look at her
Oh, were they
earrings,
pineapples?
upside down pineapples
Yep.
in her ears.
There you go.
So now my wife has now put me in this position where she knows I know what it means.
And by her saying that in front of these people,
Yeah.
they're kinda like, "Oh, they're down." Like, "Come
100%.
we're in room, 625."
So now I'm standing there and I'm looking at him like,
Oh gosh.
So we had to like we ended up like, it's not our thing or whatever. And they never talked to us the rest of the trip. We saw them like the next 3 days. They wouldn't even
Awkward.
wouldn't
Just
even
just
look at us.
awkward. Yeah,
Right.
just don't even make eye contact.
Right. So then after that, I kind of like, what are some other things now? Because this might be happening more and we don't even realize it.
Yeah. I did.
We're getting
That's
way
so
off
funny.
topic now.
I know.
We got to loop this back around
We
soon.
do, we do. But what I did one time, this was funny. So when you're shopping in the grocery store,
Oh yeah.
take a
Yeah.
pineapple and put it upside
Did
down in
you
your
do it?
shopping cart. I did, and
Oh,
I got some looks from people.
sure.
Like, I didn't get approached by anybody.
Because a lot of the general population understands what upside down pineapple
Knows
is.
exactly what it means.
Yeah.
And what numbskull puts a pineapple
Right.
upside down in their
Right.
shopping cart anyway?
Right.
So people were looking like, "Oh, oh, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh."
Yeah. And you're just
And I
pushing
just
that cart around,
yep, a big old smile on my
getting the
face,
groceries.
acting stupid. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, all right, the plane's gotta circle back to
Yeah.
the
Back to
airport.
the deal breaker with infidelity. At what point, I don't know that you ever fully can recover from that. I just don't think you can. Like, how do you get that trust back?
I don't know because I'm not a person, like I said, that will give you the keys back to the vault
Right.
if you've stolen from it one time or another. It's just like I said in a previous episode, it may have been the last episode we just did, was you stand at the altar, you
Yep.
take vows in front of God, you say you're
Hmm.
gonna do, you're not gonna do, and one of the things you're not gonna do, or one of the things you're going to do is be true to one another.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't I couldn't like, okay, my wife, for example,
I would love to hear comments about this, by the way, or see them on YouTube. Hear from
please
people.
comment on
Tell
something
us,
because
because we're
we want to
generally
know.
interested in this.
Because if the incidence of infidelity is very, very high,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going through it.
Wonder what that is. I'll look that up. You keep
Google that.
talking. Oh,
Okay,
wait, I'm
I'll keep
talking.
talking. You look at
What am I looking up? The incident of
incidence of
infidelity?
infidelity in a marriage. And whatever number you come back with, we're gonna increase it by 10% because not everybody's hopping online talking about
Right, and
how
talking about it.
infidelitous they are. If that's a word, I don't know. But here's the thing.
Infidelity.
I love making up words.
What did you were the one that said 1/3 of stats are made up on the spot?
Oh yeah, yeah. 68.7% of statistics are made up right on the spot.
I've
But
got it. I've got the number.
what is it?
It says it's difficult to pin down precisely, but studies suggest it affects between 20 to 25% of marriages at some point,
Okay, so let's go ahead and throw 10% on top of that. We're gonna take it to
right?
35.
A 2020 report stated 20% of men and 10% of women admitted to cheating. Other estimates suggest around 25% of men and 15% of women.
10% of men and 15% of women.
No, the other way around. Men are higher.
Men are higher? See,
Yeah.
I would think women are higher.
I just don't think they're talking about it. It
Probably.
takes two,
It does take two.
and it's easier for women to get, like we talked about that too. The
Mhm.
woman in the room with 100 men versus a guy in a room with 100 women who's got a better shot,
Right.
you know?
But good. Okay. So let's do this because I think we've just scratched the surface on this one. We've
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about, okay, yes, you've broken trust. I cannot trust you again. I don't know if I'd be able to trust you ever again. I don't know if we'd be able to repair it. What does it look like when someone actually does trust again and can repair it? What does that take?
I
Like,
don't know.
do you does it take the person who actually cheated being so sorry that they literally come back on their hands and knees begging,
I don't think
"Please
that's
don't
it.
leave me.
I don't think that's it.
I'm so sorry. I
No.
didn't mean to do something like that, and I will do whatever it takes. I'll check in with you constantly.
I think
I'll get a different job so I don't have to be gone on
yeah.
overnights." D does
I think
but
that's what
I think
happens. I think that's what happens every time.
I think that actually so let's think about this. So let's say that you cheated because not you, but just hypothetically. Let's say you cheated because you're constantly going on overnights
Yeah.
and your husband, wife, whatever says, "I'll how could I ever trust you again? You're gone 4 nights a week."
Right.
But as the cheater coming back saying, I will never do this again. I don't know what I was thinking. It was a stupid thing. I'll get a different job. I'll never be gone overnight again. I want
Mm.
like if you're willing to take the stride of getting a new job and changing your entire life around just to prove to this person and show them and put the effort forth that you're never going to do it again, is that worth it?
I think it probably starts there. If you're able to remove yourself from the situation where the cheating occurred,
Mhm.
I think it might start there.
And on the inverse, if I was like, "This is my job, this is my career, I have to be gone 4 nights a
Right.
week. I promise you I'm never gonna do it again, but I still gotta
No,
travel."
no.
Gone.
If you're not even if you don't even wanna have the conversation, like, if it's not even something you're even remotely willing to do to change your career to stay home, to get a normal job where you're not traveling, or even a job from work from home, if you're not even yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah.
done.
I mean, you gotta take some se
'Cause you
so
gotta remove yourself from the situation that you were in to cheat in the first place,
yeah.
whatever it was.
These are huge steps that you need to take. So I think the way that we can maybe kinda wrap this thing up is we're probably in agreeance with if you cheat and you wanna get back to being to any sort of normalcy within your relationship, you gotta take some huge
Oh,
steps.
I don't even know what that looks like.
Huge.
I don't even know what that
Change
looks like.
change career, constantly check in, you know, therapy, uh, all sorts of things, right? Am I wrong?
You
Am I
know, I mean, I think that's what you try to do, but ultimately, the person that was cheated on is always gonna have that doubt, and it will never go away.
I would.
Never go away.
I would.
And I don't know if it matters. I almost will I don't know if it matters. If you decide to stay together, and let's say you decide to get stay together and you're together for the next 20 years,
Mhm.
right? And nothing ever happens again. And you know nothing ever happens again because you've the whole lifestyle has changed. Checking in, the job has changed, even to the point of maybe now they work from home, so they never even leave the house. When they do leave the house, they're with you only. They give you their phone, like, you know what I mean? You have
It's like
total
a
control of that person, but you still never forget.
yeah, it's like a black cloud of
Always,
infidelity is always over you, always
always.
following you.
And you'll be sitting there, maybe you're sitting there watching a TV watching a movie together 10 years from now. Maybe you go to the movies together, or maybe you go have dinner somewhere 10 years from now, and you happen to see a wandering eye. Just just
Oh, just for a
just
second.
somebody scanning the like, he's just scanning the room.
Uh-huh.
Like, "Where's the bathroom?" And a waitress walks by in that moment. You checking her out?
Absolutely. It's a problem.
I don't that's what I'm like, I don't
It's
know that it ever goes away.
I don't
And maybe it has successfully. Like, so I wanna hear, like, has anybody successfully managed to truly survive infidelity to the point where you don't even think about it anymore?
right. And I don't know because there are people that are 100% aware that their spouses cheat.
Mhm.
They're okay with it, and they're not cheating on them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know a few of these people,
Oh,
and the reason because I found it very interesting is that I know these people. They live a very nice lifestyle. These are several people. I'm not
yeah,
singling anyone out.
right.
Very nice lifestyle, and they're just like, you know what? I live a really nice life. They can do whatever they want, and as long as I'm getting what I need, I'm good.
What age group? Older than
It
us?
spans the whole. I know younger. I know older.
It's incredible
It's
to
just
know it's happening and not care.
it's different strokes, different folks. Maybe those. Dude, I don't know, but I tell you what, if I was a listener right now, I would want to know the burning question:
What's that?
would you take your ex back, knowing what you know,
Mhm.
in the situation? Let's say they came home and they were like, "Oh my gosh, Matt, I'm so sorry."
You take her back after like, after it happened?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, no. It's a hard no.
It's a hard
Not even
no.
a conversation.
It's like, no, not a chance.
Mm-mm.
Not a chance.
I think
Yeah.
it could be situationally dependent though, but in my case, no. And
Yeah.
I say even me say that out loud, I'm like, "That's not true," because you just never get rid of the doubt.
Right. And I will. You know what? I'll be I know we're backing up on time here, but I know people probably wanna know my answer on this too, and we can end it after this, but, in my case, because there were kids involved,
Yeah.
I fought for it
Yeah.
because I like I said in the last episode, you take a vow, you
Right.
stand by it. So
Damn it, we're
stood
gonna
by it.
make this work.
And I never even got to the point of getting we both got over it,
Mhm.
and now we're just working past it. It was over. It happened, and shortly after that,
It was
marriage was
over.
over.
Yeah.
It was over.
Never got his traction back.
Yeah, tried, went did therapy, did the whole 9 yards, tried. Didn't happen.
Mm, mm.
But and thank God, life is better for all of us. For her, it's better. For me, it's better.
Yep.
Every kids,
Everybody's better.
everybody's better. But I would never be able to trust again, ever.
Yeah.
Even if it got to the point where we're like, "Okay, I think this is good. We're working on things."
That's a whole you just touched on something. I'm gonna write it down.
Uh-oh.
Write it down because we're gonna continue this in another episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the trusting again you just talked about,
Mhm.
right? And what the second marriage looks like now.
Ooh. I
Part 2.
like it. I like it. Tune in, guys. Part
Tune in.
2.
Part 2 is coming. Thanks,
Appreciate you
guys.
guys listening. Love ya.